Why hello there and welcome back to CTR. I had apparently struggled getting the stream up and doing the things. I don't know what was going on. I've clearly lost it. But we have 4 days before the end of this event and potentially info on a new event. Actually, I think we'll get info in like 6 days. We'll probably get it Tuesday, which isn't bad. We're gonna start out our day with onto the next one. Whoops, I didn't even see what cup it was. I completely lost it today. It's the Wumpa Cup. Isn't that the basic, like, starting cup? Yeah. That's not too bad. Oh, Geary. We'll only need 5 wins with you after this. But hopefully we'll be able to get his green and purple skin soon. At least that's the hope. The heck is going on? Give me 1 second. What was all that knocking? Lucky, was that you? Are you hitting something underneath that? That I don't know about? That was loud, baby girl. That was heckin' loud. Oh jeez. Alright, let's do this. Let's win some races with Geary. I'm struggling just to drift. What is this? I will say that was honestly terrifying to hear the knocking coming from downstairs. I was like, what? Was it the ghost? Was it Lucky? It was probably Lucky, honestly. I need to get better at the drifting because I keep getting goods whenever I need perfects. Whenever I can get perfects, too. Come on. Yee. I want to win. I want super fast times. Don't mind me. Come on. I can't believe I've done this to myself. I still can't believe I actually have the Sacred Fire going on. That's the power of perfect boost though, I guess. The machines will always win, apparently. Heck. What even? I'm so sorry that Luna is like, must watch now. Also sorry, I needed to check something. And apparently somebody wants me to play a game with them right now, but I can't. They wanted me to play it with them an hour ago, but I didn't even notice it till now. But still, I've got things to do. I plan on, after stream ends, finishing the last Crash Team Racing upload and getting Outlast up, and then trying to get this up and without forgetting about it. And probably gonna finish up Pokemon while that's going on, because I know if I actually talk to people, I'm just gonna get distracted and not do the thing. I think after that, honestly, I'm gonna go back to Dust and Elysian Tale. We're at 60, or I'm at 64%, which is nice, but keyword being but. I would like to get out of the world that I'm in, because the world I'm in is actually pretty big, but I almost have everything in it, so it's like not that bad. I was playing it before stream, and I was like, I want to finish up this world before stream starts, and then I realized I couldn't, and I was like, I want to get to the next save point, and it was like forever away from where I was at. I got distracted and forgot about the upload stuff until right before this started too. I was like, oh heck. It's gonna be so nice to be able to finally say, Overwatch, Outlast is finally done. Because, like, I had fun with it, but that last bit was so stressful for me. There's one more game left that's stressful for me at times. Or technically two. One's not that bad, because one's more of a, how am I actually supposed to do this, and I do it anyway. But it's going to be really nice beating heckin' whatchamacallit, Final Fantasy VIII for two reasons. One, it's a really good game. Two, it stresses me out just in general. Those type of games stress me out on stream. But I do always enjoy playing them, and that's why I do them. But I don't know. I'm just glad we finally got it. And honestly, if I get enough time Tuesday, we should be able to beat Final Fantasy VIII. The next game there will be The Outer Worlds. After we beat Goemon's Great Adventure, we're playing Wonder Song, which I've been wanting to play for so long. It looks so good. It's going to be a short game, so I should probably pick something after it. I might actually go with Mega Man X, honestly. After Ukulele, fingers crossed I might be able to play The Impossible Lair. The Impossible Luna. I know after Breath of the Wild, which will probably be either late this year or early next year, I want to play Link's Awakening on the Switch. I still got to pick that up, but I do want to play it. And what was the last game? Sonic. After Sonic, we're going to redo either Banjo-Tooie or Dead Rising, depending on which one I really want to play at the time. One will be kind of short and easy, and the other one will be really long and hard, and it's just like, oh god, why? Well, not really hard per se, more like it's going to be very planned, and any mistake could screw up a playthrough. Spoiler alert, the next Crash character will be Gex. I'd like the Gex crossover event. I don't know who the next character is going to be, but hi Matt, how are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. But we should be getting more content in a week. Well, a week and a day from now. So I would honestly love it if Gex somehow came back, but I feel like Gex is one of those characters that's only going to work in the 90s. I honestly feel like that's the case with him, sadly. How you doing, Matt? It's been a while. I hope things are going well with you. I just remembered. Last time you were here, you told me your wife was pregnant with your second child. How's that going? How's Hunter doing? You're good going to bed. Like right now, a little bit stopping in to say life is good, and you have the same is true for you. For me, life has been a lot better. Life has been really good recently. It's just been really busy. I feel like my life is more like active, busy, whatever than it ever had been. And I don't get a lot of time to rest, but it's been fun. Mainly because I put a lot of pressure on myself to do different things and or certain things, and I barely meet them. But I'm trying my best. I will say, I know you're not in the Discord, but I went out today and I got a couple of games. I'm super excited to eventually play Mega Man X for the first time on stream soon. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Let's go. I can't believe you just called Pura a filthy thing. Pura's a wonderful little buddy. It's so weird hearing Gary act like this because I don't like. That's not how I see him. Just based on the animations and the victories, or like, yeah, the victory animation and what I've seen from him in the past. I know he has that angry side, but I didn't expect it for like most of the races. Good, that's been fun at least. Have a good night and try to rest. Send you a Discord link. There should be a Discord thing in the panels down below. But yes, there is a Discord. I need to be more active in my own Discord, but I've never been the most active in a lot of Discords, but I'm trying slowly. I'm trying to do the things and the stuff. But yeah, it should be in the panels down below. If you're on mobile, I can send you a link right after this race. You'll find it? Heck, okay. But yeah, if you need me to, I can post it, I promise. Come on. Hold on, let's see. Oh heck, if I do that... hold on. Invite peoples. Oh heck, I can invite you this way, okay. I hope that works. I think I sent you an invite through Discord. I've never done that before, but maybe that works. Okay, I'll find it. Okay, I think, yeah, we gotta go online now. It's fine. Maybe. My half joined. You must construct additional pylons. I know it's a reference to something, but I have no idea what it is. Ah. I did the things, and you did the things, and now you are here. I don't know. Don't mind me. Look at us, the nerdy little geary buddy. We gotta vacuum up the confetti. I like his little dance. I don't think he has any nice things to say on the road, which is strange. To be fair, I don't think any of them really do, but yeah. It's StarCraft, but I only know because of Cards Against Humanity. I need to play Cards Against Humanity. I've never played it before. Also, it's all empty. We've got everything. I don't know why I did that, but I did. It's so beautiful and empty. It won't be empty for long, though. We'll have more stuff to get. Good night, Math. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Thank you again for stopping by, and thank you for joining the Discord. Let's race. Let's heckin' do this. So we need 5 races of Geary for this, and then we need 20 total for his final skin. Once we do that, we're moving on to Megumi. But she doesn't need that many. Yeah, she doesn't even need as many. Hello, Salem. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I really like that emote. That emote's heckin' fantastic. Everybody has such good emotes. One day whenever I can afford to, I'm gonna be like Vivi. She's a friend of mine. She does streams as well, and she makes awesome emotes. I'm gonna be like, help, I can pay now. I'm doing good. Shattered. What do you mean shattered? What happened? Also, would you like to join? I didn't mean to pick Megumi. Would you like to join? Your stream team leaders, the emotes are honestly one of the best sets of emotes you've ever seen. Are they the Skittles person, or is it somebody else? I'm assuming that's this person. I don't know though. I always see stream teams, but I don't know like much about stream teams. Oh my gosh, that face in the middle. I really like the little penguin too. They're all fantastic. Ooh. I was not expecting Dragon Mines. I was too focused on the chat. But let's see how this goes with Megumi. Maybe I can get a win and get a little bit closer to her stuff too. Also, I like how I named the stream, let's win some races with Geary, and it's like, no, we're not going to play Geary. Not yet, at least. Oh no, I hacked up. But you do have some emote hype of your own. Fantastic. I see that clock. Oh! I do not see us winning this unless I can do a lot better. But you never know what's going to happen. I have some emotes as well. I'm going to keep the kitty theme. I kind of want my cats to feed the emotes still. But I want to see if I can have Vivi just like make something for me with them. But there are kitties. There's also a hack, because apparently that's like my catchphrase or something. If I ever had a catchphrase, it would be hack. Hopefully the clock emote will give you luck receiving a clock if you fall that far. I would hope I don't fall that far, but you never know. Sometimes I do really well, and other times I screw up quite a bit. Also, what's that person doing? I'm concerned. I'm deeply concerned right now. Oh geez, that could have been so much worse. That wasn't too bad though. Hello, Neon. Cracking down on butts. What about cracking down on butts? What? Oh, sad that Twitch is cracking down on the butts. I see. There's a double entendre in there. Another team member had a really cute buddy emote, but Twitch recently removed it. That spooks me because people have called me booty in the past, and I did want to do something with that. I'm like, I don't know what to do exactly with that. But yes, would anybody want to join for some races? But yeah, I had thought about doing something with booty since that's been like a nickname given to me. You're wondering if the butt was removed because it was a little too lewd. I was about to say, trust me, mine won't be lewd. But somebody could probably make it, and then I wouldn't even realize it was lewd. You join a bit later. When mom's upstairs, you gotta do housework. Alright. You have to go with like a knitted kid's woolen booty. What is that? I don't know why you said a kid's woolen booty, and my first thought is like, what are they called? Like the snow caps that people wear on their head with a little ball on it. Oh my god, booties. Animal butts are never covered, and she had an animal butt. I turn around and I'm like, cat butts. That could be the subscriber badge. No. I don't know. Like a sock, we call them booties. I do like that. I do really like that. Have some fancy smanchy socks. Sorry, fancy schmancy booties. What? I forgot. The what was to the Megumi, not to the lobby crashing. The lobby crashing was the world telling me, hey, show Geary some love. I'm like, oh, Geary. So sorry. Thank you for pointing that out though, because I was not paying attention to the game. Where's Geary? There's Geary. Coming up with interconnecting ideas kind of was your temporary day job? Really? Like, what did you do, if you don't mind me asking? I think we ran into Puncharoo Man. I think we did before in the past. Yeah, let's go Spire Circuit. Used to work for a think tank. Ah, okay. Neon. Salem. I don't know if either one of you care about these games, but I'm going to bring them up. Neon, you might have seen them. Maybe. Possibly. I picked up 3 games today. I picked up Mega Man X, Metroid Prime, and Killer Instinct. I'm honestly thinking of streaming Mega Man X. It'll be blind. I've never played it before, and I know I'm going to stream Metroid Prime at some point. Because I do want to stream all the Metroid games at some point. And I have not played Metroid Prime in years. I remember having fun with it, and I remember completing it. But, like, I want to do it again. Not really seen much of any of them. Seen a Mega Man game, but not Mega Man X. From what I understand, Mega Man X is one of the better games in the series? Question mark. You should get some streamable Mega Man. What do you mean streamable Mega Man? I'm confused. I can stream Mega Man X. It'll have to be in my room though, because Super Nintendo does not agree with the TV in here. Oh, stream it, you mean? I will. I've only ever played Mega Man 1, and that's it. I've seen the Mega Man Legends games before, or I've maybe played a little bit of one of them, and they look like a lot of fun, and I definitely want to play those at some point. Even though I know they never finished Mega Man Legends. Why did I do this? Why did I drive into that? Also, Salem, I saw you playing Spyro quite a bit. It looked like you were... I can't play. I can't play, I'm sorry. It looked like you were racing somebody. I didn't get a chance to fully watch it, and I don't even think I said anything in that one. But, I saw you racing and I was like, I'm jealous, I want to race again, it's been so long. I say as I'm playing a racing game, I realize what I just said. But I mean, like, I want to race somebody, like, through a game again, it's been so long. I've only done it a few times. The games were, Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, the wall I ran into. Super Mario 64, I did 100% race in. Actually, I think all the races I did were 100% races. I've won all of them so far. And I've talked to some people about racing in some games, and some people have been like, yeah, but we just haven't found the time to do it. And others have been like, I don't want to do that. Because competition is not my thing, type of thing. But I've been, like, itching to really do it again. I actually talked to somebody a long time ago about doing one Spyro, but I haven't talked to them in a while. But they wanted to practice, and I remember they were practicing, but we never really talked about it again, sadly. Oh, you're welcome. I don't remember if I even said how I found that you were streaming. I was like wanting to play Crash and Spyro, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna find somebody that's playing this game, because if I do play a game, I do tend to try to have a stream up with somebody playing the same game. And I was going through and I was like, wait a minute, this name seems very familiar. Excuse me. And I, well, watched and followed. It's not the best story, but generally I do try to find somebody playing the same game I'm playing and just have it on in the background while I play. But I just genuinely wanted to play Crash or Spyro, and I think I looked up both games. Oh, did you? Just now or when? I'm confused. You're currently trying to source the CRTV. Gotta love regional lobbies. Was playing with someone in EST a long while back. Really? Wait, are the lobbies regional? I didn't know about that. I didn't know they were like that as well. Spyro, we know it's in the door. I didn't see that earlier. Sorry, I'm going back. Let's see. Old console generally require a CRTV to look good. Yeah, they do. You were racing the British Andy. I don't know who that person is, but I did hear their voice. Finding CRTV in 2020 is not easy. Yeah, you're in the UK, so you find it very hard to connect in the nighttime when you're awake. 4 people max. 3 to 4. I can't read apparently. Crash Cove. I don't want to. I don't vote for Crash Cove often because there's a few people that I know that race with me occasionally that don't like the track, so I'm like, I'm not gonna vote for it if they don't want to see it. No! No! How dare. You're breaking Yuri's heart, game. I have a few. I do. I don't know what that noise was. Don't ask me. I just realized too I forgot water. Give me a second while we wait. I'm just gonna hit random on this. Just gonna hit random on it. The 2 Gemstone Valley tracks are your Banes. The 2 Gemstone Valley. I don't really have any tracks that I'm like no to on this. And despite the gorgeous stuff with Spire Circuit, I don't like the playability. I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot that people don't really like how Spire's track is. Oh man, they're both here. They are. I have trouble. I have trouble on the turbo what's it called? What's the U-turns? Be right back and we'll grab water. Back. Turbo track. I think my brain was going turbo tunnel. Game, why? I honestly think my brain was going turbo tunnel. Which it needs to not. I want to play so much more. Best track for you is always going to be deep sea driving. I can be good on deep sea driving. I can honestly be good on all the tracks. Can be being the key word. But I'm not consistent. I want to say my best track though is Engine Labs. Which we haven't seen in a while. I wouldn't mind seeing Engine Labs again. I have not been to CATR Ross's streams. I have seen them in the past, but I haven't actually watched any of them. Hey Tina, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I know who CTR Ross is though. Nihon, I doubt you suck. I highly doubt you suck. I'm doing pretty heckin' good. Tina, we got some new games that I can stream in the future now. Mega Man X and Metroid Prime. He was one of the first ones you started playing with. He is, from what I know, he's one of the better players, isn't he? I feel like I've raced him before, but I got my butt handed to me. But I don't know if I honestly have played with him or not. You'll get him in time. It'll just take some practice. He has a tendency to lap you. Just heck. Especially in Hyperspaceway. Hyperspaceway is a good track. Also, who's excited? We might be getting a new Grand Prix. Well, we probably will be getting a new Grand Prix in like a week, in a day. I got worried with the freeze. Can I be the host? I probably shouldn't ask that when I'm not the host right now. Hype for sure. You hear rumors it's space themed. I heard that too, and it's really good for me because I've loved all the themes they've had, but two of my favorite themes in general is like post-apocalyptic and space, and so having them back to back is really nice. Also, Dance what Neon says. I like unlocking things. You missed the last two completely? I haven't missed any of them, but I missed out on a lot of playtime during the October event due to going to visit my girlfriend at the time, and the November event due to a breakup. But I actually surprisingly still was able to get top 5%. Like, I got my goal for both those. They got top 5% in both seasons, and they got all the items in both seasons. So I'm sitting here like every season, like, now I'm just like, I feel like it's going to just happen. As long as I keep playing and don't ever stop. Let's see. Crap, because you missed the last two completely. And you want Koala Kong. Koala Kong is really cool. You can race as him for the memes for one of your mods. What are the memes? What kind of memes are there with Koala Kong? I feel like I want to know this. I wish Koala Kong showed up more in the Crash series. It was a shame that he only really showed up in the original game, CTR, and he showed up for like one scene in Crash Twinsanity. Same with Pinstripe. Pinstripe's actually one of my favorite characters in the Crash series. I don't know, I just love that like 50s-ish gangster style. I don't watch any movies or anything like that though. I just like the style, and I actually have my character kind of dressed up like that in GTA 5 because why not? Let's see. Me and him did a casual start to Crash 1 together. You still haven't beaten him, really? Oh jeez. That was spooky. Also, is this I feel like I'm way too far ahead right now. I feel like I really am. I've jumped into that wall twice now, don't mind me. No. How dare. Anytime you call him Scrub Kip, now you're torched with Koala Kong because of the utter failure. You game over about 5 times against KK. I was about to say KK Slider, and I was like, wait, that's not Animal Crossing. I was about to say Kingdom Hearts. You can afford to get hit like 5 times you're that far in. I was a lot farther ahead than I expected to be, honestly. But it is what it is. Also, I gotta say, I'm so happy we finally finished up Outlast earlier today. Because we spent 3 or 4 weeks just trying, 3 or 4 weeks at least, just trying to beat Insane Mode without hiding, without loading batteries, and we finally got it done. We did it first try today too, and it was really nice. This gear looks like he came out of the movie Robots. I don't think I've seen that movie. I don't know movies all that well. You could probably name like 10 movies that are like must-see movies, and I'd be like, I've seen one. I think I might know what movie you're talking about though, because I think I remember, like I think I can visually see some of the characters in it. You recommended one of the better 3D animations. 3D animation can be really nice. It can be really, really heckin' nice. Also, I love that polar. Oh. 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 Okay. I wish I could have voted. Or I wish I did vote. but I'm fine with Mega Mix Mania. I kind of wanted to vote on that big list. Press F to pay respects. I almost expected Lucky to jump on the keyboard, but she's asleep. Did you not? I'm confused. No, legit, I am confused. What could you have read clips as? My first thought is chips. I might be a little hungry. But I'm not even gonna say anymore. I can't defend that anymore. I can't say that I'm not always hungry. Oh man, whenever I was out earlier, we had hot dogs. Those hot dogs were good. I could go for another hot dog. Mega Mix Mania. I remember whenever they first announced this game and they were talking about the Grand Prix. Or not when they first announced, but whenever they started talking about the Grand Prix, they were asked about there being other crossover Grand Prix, because this was like whenever the roadmap came out. And one of the guys was just like, there could be other Grand Prix or something. We're not going to say, or they just flat said, no, we're not going to talk about that at the moment. Which made me think we were going to get another, like, crossover Grand Prix. It made me think of, like, what would work. And I would really... I might just be, like, the only one here, but I still really would like to have some sort of Banjo-Kazooie, like, crossover events. This time trial was murder. I thankfully have all the Oxide times done. I'm so happy about that. The Oxide times were so rough on a lot of tracks. The rumors of developer times like scare me to no end. I could just imagine Emperor Velo possibly coming in the future and being tied to like developer times. And then I'm just gonna go in the corner and cry. To be fair, I'm gonna cry no matter what if developer times come, because I said I was gonna 100% this because I 100% everything. That is just gonna be so rough. I'm gonna have to get so much better than I am. You kept driving into walls and losing blue fire? I did too, or I hit the mines. You haven't even done Oxide? Took you 3 weeks just to beat Trophy? Ooh, I'm sorry. Trophy can be hard in some tracks though. Like, no joke, Trophy can be ridiculously hard. Come on. I will say, it took me quite a while to actually finally go through and get all the stuff for Oxide Times. Was the person that was stopped, was that the one person? Oh. No. Don't tell me this lobby is gone. You're going to be a big sad game if you tell me this lobby is done. I don't know why, every time I see two people drop, I think it, yeah. Easy trophies time. When you're already first. 10 out of 10. We did the big win. We got first place. I'm hopeful that we get Green Geary today. Also, if they ever did a Banjo-Kazooie Grand Prix and they were like, we're gonna only add 3 characters. Banjo obviously with Kazooie. Gruntilda, obviously. And I don't know who else who would want as a third. Give me Tip Top. Let's have 2 of the characters from Diddy Kong Racing in. It'll be fine. It'll be fantastic. Give that to me. I'll be happy. Spiral Mountain Track? Yes, please. Also, I need to remember to post in the Discord today after stream and see if people want to possibly do like a Minecraft night. Like, it feels weird for me to say it because I'm not the biggest Minecraft fan, but it's like, I would like to do something that we could all do together. I would love a Spyro 2 track. I do fully expect us to get another Spyro Grand Prix at some point. And in the Spyro 2 Grand Prix, I'm sitting here being like, these are my hopes. But the Spyro 2 Grand Prix, I would love it if we had Ripto, which I'm pretty sure we'll have Ripto, Spyro 2 themed, Alora, Moneybags, and I kind of want to add one more, and I kind of want that to be the Professor. The Professor is fantastic, and I actually really genuinely love the Professor in Spyro 2. Ripto's voice actor's already been credited. Does Ripto's voice actor voice anybody else in the game? Or in this game? Or is he just in the game? Twitch being a hack today. What'd Twitch do? What did Twitch do? I'm scared. It seems like it's fine on my end. It buffered for ages while you were talking. Oh boy. Oh boy. Everything seems to be fine on my end. Everything seems to have been fine on my end. I hope it cooperates with everybody. But yes, fingers crossed. But I brought up the Minecraft thing. I'm trying to remember to do that later and see if people actually want to do that. I see the buffering. I see it buffer now. I want to see about... Wait, what was it? Oh yeah. If they do a Spyro 2 Grand Prix, there's 4 characters I want. I feel like one is pretty much guaranteed, and that's Ripto. But I would love to see... Alora, Moneybags, and I would also love to see the Professor. Just because I want to play the Professor. I love the Professor. He's wonderful. He makes me happy. Especially the aha! That was terrible, I'm sorry. I just want to throw, like, a beaker at somebody and just hear him go, aha! That was even worse. Don't mind me. I haven't done it in forever. Agent 9 for Spyro 3 would be nice. Come on. No! No! He'd be a right character. Oh. I can get third. I can maybe get second. We'll just have to wait and see. I am not getting second. I fired backwards on accident. Don't mind me. Is it bad that I'm sitting here like, I wouldn't mind the full, like, I wouldn't mind those 4 characters that I named, and then we get Spyro 3 themed event thing, and we get like the Sorceress, Sheila, Agent 9, Sergeant Bird, Bentley. I don't know if we'd get all of them. But it feels so weird that out of all the characters, I would be most excited for the Professor. But honestly, thinking about it, I'm like, no, that's not really that surprising. I will say, though, I was so sad Moneybags was not in Spyro and Friends. Bianca! How did I forget Bianca? She should be in it. Yeah. Like, Moneybags is a hack, but I would love just him in this game so much. Only Snake. Seriously, how did I forget Bianca? Also, I gotta win on Android Alley. It's my home turf. Isn't it? It is Giryu's boss stage in CNK, isn't it? We need 3 more wins. You'd love him as an AI just so you could item spam him. Poor guy. Even though he takes all our money, poor guy. I also think he is, but I haven't played it in forever. I do plan on going back and streaming through the entire Crash and Spyro series at some point, but I need more of the games to do that, and I'm actually waiting to get the original Crash Bandicoot on PS1 and just go through the PS1 games first. I've actually gone through Spyro 1, 2, and 3, and then I went through Reignited Trilogy whenever it came out. The weird thing is, whenever I was playing Spyro 1, 2, and 3, I played them all in a row. And whenever I was in the middle of 3, or I was at the very end of 3 on stream, was like the day they announced it. Like, it was one of the last 2 Spyro 3 streams, if I'm not mistaken. And they announced it, and I was like, I'm doing Reignited as soon as it comes out. That was so much fun. I didn't play Crash 1, 2, or 3 on PS1 yet on stream. I did the Insane Trilogy, and oh my gosh, getting all those Platinum Relics was a pain. Those Platinum Relics were so rough. But I sat down, oh, I don't know what happened there. I sat down and I got every single one. When it comes to playing them again on PS1 though, 2 is going to be easy peasy. Like, 2 is not going to be a big deal at all. 3 is going to be terrifying because of the Platinum Relics again. But, ooh, Crash 1 is going to be so terrifying because I have to beat every level without dying to get all the gems. I will say this too, I mentioned this whenever we were playing the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. The Reignited Trilogy is fantastic, and there's nothing bad about it. I'm not going to say there is. But I can't really choose between the original trilogy for Spyro and the Reignited Trilogy if I had to choose one for somebody to play for the first time. Because, I don't know, there's this magical charm about the original Spyro trilogy. Like, the way everything looks aesthetically and how much it lets your imagination run for the characters and the worlds that you're in. But if you look at the Crash trilogy, I strongly believe the Insane trilogy is the way to play the originals. Also, if I need to shut up, just please tell me. I don't know, I do feel strongly about that. But like, I can't really choose between Spyro Reignited Trilogy or the original games as the superior one, honestly. Because they're honestly both really good in different ways. Also, do not mind me. I'm just a hack. Hard to say for the Spyro 3 is glitchy on both. Yeah, it is. But in different ways. It definitely is. I'm still waiting for Activision to be like, hey, here's a brand new Crash game, it's not the mobile one. Here's the thing, I'm actually probably going to stream the mobile one, honestly. Because I found ways that I jumped way too soon. Rude. Also, I did not win on my home turf. I failed everybody. How dare I? How dare I indeed? I'm really curious as to what we're going to end up getting in the next event. Like, my mind is just all over the place right now, but it's sticking with, like, Crash and Spyro. And I will say, I did see people complain about people asking for a Spyro 2 and 3 Grand Prix, saying that it's just going to become too much of, like, there's going to be too many Spyro characters. And, I don't know, I feel like, I've always felt this way, and I feel like I'm not the only one. But I feel, whenever I think of Crash, I can't help but think of Spyro, and when I think of Spyro, I can't help but think of Crash. I feel like they just go together so well. You've gotten soft locked in the OG with the PAL region version because for some reason you can't get one or the other egg in Country Speedway and just leave the level to continue the game. Because if you do, you can't get the other egg. That seems really strange, and I don't remember having that issue. Maybe that's a PAL exclusive bug, but that doesn't seem like, I feel like that shouldn't be the case. I really feel like that shouldn't be the case at all. It is PAL exclusive, okay. I'm really sorry that that's an issue in the PAL version, because Spyro 3 is a fantastic game. I gotta ask. I don't, like, it's hard for me to pick one of these two. Well, between the two that I want to say. But what is your favorite Spyro game and what is your favorite Crash game? But throughout there's a game-breaking one in Spooky Swamp because those hex that fly above the water. Really? How does it break the game? Like, what does it do? Also, this is just for the trilogies. I'll say my favorite one from the series as well for both of them. But kill the bug and it drops the gem. Oh, that seems like something that'd be in Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Honestly, I'm not saying you're mistaken. I'm just saying that's what it makes me think of, is Enter the Dragonfly. But honestly, for Spyro, it's hard for me to pick a favorite, but it's between 2 and 3. And that goes for the whole series as well. And if I go for original trilogy for Crash, it has to be 3. I know some people prefer 2, but I actually enjoy all the like gimmicky stuff that's in 3. That is really nice. That it just goes to you. Oh heck. I will say though, for Crash, my favorite Crash game is Twinsanity. I want to play Twinsanity again so bad. It's such a good game. Spyro, it depends on the version. 3 is actually your favorite OG? Really? I have a few friends that are just like 2 is the superior one, and I have a few friends that are like 3 is the superior one. But it's hard for me to pick one over the other because they're so close to me, or for me. I have somebody that's actually like Spyro 1's the best one, and Spyro 2 and 3 are just garbage. I do know somebody that's like that. And I'm just like, how? How can you see 2 and 3 as garbage? They're so good. They're so heckin' fantastic. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh, that could have been so bad. Crash, your bias towards 3 because your first game is Wrath of Cortex? Ooh. I was not expecting to see the first game as Wrath of Cortex. Did you enjoy it? I haven't played Wrath of Cortex in many years, but I remember enjoying what little I did play of it. I think I just pushed them into the wall, honestly. Oh my gosh. I kind of hope Nash comes up and just passes both of us. Oh my gosh. He drove into me and got himself flattened. Are you serious right now? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? I stole that. I stole that. You absolutely love it. I haven't played it in so long, but I really want to play it. Spyro 1 is becoming your favorite in Reignited. Really? That's kind of surprising. Got warped whenever you're about 18 or 19. You absolutely love it. I'm reading things and then flipping them over. Don't worry about it. CNK was on a demo disc for the PS2 as well. I was hooked on it. I wasn't much of a PlayStation gamer after PS1 because, like, my favorite series were like Crash, Spyro, Medieval. Crash and Spyro went multi-platform, and Rare, who was my favorite developer at the time, went to Microsoft, and I was like, I want to go Nintendo and Xbox, and I stuck with that. I still have CNK, I think, on Xbox, but I'm gonna try my best to go in order besides like newer games that come out. You also played a lot of Harry Potter games. I've never played a single Harry Potter game, and I didn't watch any Harry Potter movies besides like the first one until I went and visited my ex, and then we watched like all of them while I was there. The only game we don't currently have is DH 1 and 2. Deathly Hallows 1 and 2? Harry Potter is boring to you? It's not for everybody. I enjoyed it. I'd watch them again. I can't believe I actually thought of that name, because my memory is usually a lot worse than that. Why did I go to the pit stop? Geary. 2 more wins for you, buddy. And you get to be green. You do a marathon of all the movies if you felt you could willingly stay up for 24 hours. I don't know if I'd do a marathon for that. Like, I enjoyed what I saw of them. I enjoyed the movies. I think we did watch the first Fantastic Beasts movie. I'd watch the others than that. But I don't know if I could do a marathon unless I was watching with somebody. I think I'd honestly have to be watching it with somebody. There's something that I do want to really watch again soon. I haven't watched all of them, but I'm a big Bond fan, and I actually saw in Walmart today. I was like, oh, they have all the Bond movies on Blu-ray for $70. We went with Mom to the cinema to watch Philosopher's Stone as a kid. I think that's the one I watched as a kid. No, I watched Chamber of Secrets as a kid. I remember the giant snake monster thing jumping out and scaring my brother-in-law. I believe so, yes. I seriously, like, I remember watching a Harry Potter movie, and I was like, wait a minute, is the scene where the snake is, like, coming around and it, like, kind of pops out a little bit? The giant snake monster thing, I don't remember what it's called, and my brother-in-law being next to me in the theater and just be like, jumping back. When Harry grabbed onto Brill, he started crumbling. Most of the moviegoers were grossed out. You sat there and laughed your butt off. Oh! 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 It's a lump of fruit. I don't remember finding that funny. I don't remember finding it gross either. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I don't remember finding that gross or funny. I don't remember my reaction to it at all. Come on. Why did I do that? Why did I try that? I messed up so bad doing that. No! Nina, why? I want to stay ahead. I don't like how close I am to this person with the bubble shield. Especially whenever I'm inside them and I'm not getting popped. Excuse me, lag, please. No! So rude. Physics on gate. What are they? What are they indeed? Oh no. Don't know why you're laughing. Why you were laughing if you're honest. Sometimes things will just hit us in a weird way. I mean, I know it happens. Oh geez. Oh no. Oh heck. Oh dang. Nina needs to fall back, please. Actually, I think if Nina fell in the pit, I would possibly win. You're terrified of the shark in Finding Nemo? I've never seen Finding Nemo. I have not actually seen that at all. I haven't even finished the Toy Story movies. I haven't even seen 3. But you... I was terrified of the shark in Finding Nemo, but I laughed at a dude dying. That seems very strange. You haven't seen 4 yet? I was just, for whatever reason, my brain was like, wait, there's a 4, and I was like, wait a minute, I saw the trailer. It's 425, not 445. It doesn't add 220. Bo looks awesome in the trailer. Bo Peep. Isn't she like really tough in the trailer or something? I don't remember. I just know I've seen it at least. I want to say she looked like the toughest one in the movie. I was about to say show. That's why I said it the way I did. It's fine though. It's 100% perfectly fine, I promise. I thought so. I wasn't entirely sure though, but I was like, this seems right. Back bacon your mom some tea? Alright. I want tea now. Hag. I am... Oh. I'm curious. What even is our currency at? Ooh, nice. We're gonna have a decent amount of money come the next event. Let's go back to matchmaking. I will say, I've been thinking about this, and oh, this is actually still a thing. I was curious if this was still a thing, but I was looking up a game because I wanted to see if anybody was playing it. But at some point in the future, I would love to be able to stream through Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. I absolutely love that game, and I've not seen everything in it, and it'd be nice to actually finally see everything in it. But I have noticed something, and I'm like, why is this a thing? And it's still a thing, like a week later. But Dead Rising on Twitch, its game logo banner thing is Dr. Luigi. I don't understand why Dead Rising's like picture thing got changed to Dr. Luigi, of all things. Find me a gam, please. I hope we can find the lobby here soon. Because I want to win. I want to be the fastest thing alive. Or at least try. Like, I don't know. I wanna do well. I wanna prove that I can do well. I want to get the wins. But we'll see. We'll see if we get into a race. We'll see if I win. We'll see how the things go. I'm actually going to back all the way out and see if I can get it to work better. If not, we might do like a single player race if there's any in the daily challenges we can do. But I don't know. Let's get our butts back online. And let's see if we can win 2 races. I'd like to win more, but we'll see if we can win 2. I want to get green because green is my favorite color. Matchmaking, let's go. I want to get that, but I really like this one a lot. I think this one's his best one. Also, I didn't realize there was a gap between the end of that thing on like his head and his face. I honestly had no idea about that. But let's see. Megumi needs 3 more wins for that. And then Liz needs 23 total wins, which isn't too... well, it's nearly the full thing, but still, it's not too bad. Isabella needs every single win. She's been on the podium, I believe, a few times, but we've never won a race with her. Baby Crash needs a few wins. Baby Coco needs a few. Komodo Mo needs quite a few races. So I'm honestly surprised I didn't get Komodo Mo's done. I'm so glad I got Embryos. I'm hoping Rio gets like some good gold tier skins in the future. So nice to know that we actually have Alpha Koalas, Pasadena's, King Chickens. They're all done. Ebenezer is the only one that needs stuff. Got our real Ruse, we got Pandas, Hasty, Chick, Stew, Megamix, they're all done. We're not finding the game. What is this? Let's see, what per online? Catch the Flag, Online Good Driver, Mirror Mode and Tiger Temple. I don't know how the path is confusing, it's pretty much a straight line. Oh, there we go. I'm fine with any of these tracks. You know what? Just be a hack. Let's see what we get. Please don't leave. Please don't leave, y'all. Because I want to get races in. Oh. They heard me and they said no. How dare. We didn't even do a Time trial. We haven't done time trial in a little while. We just need 6 more laps there. I don't know if we'll actually get Vortex Castle that many more times before the event ends. Ooh, we're top 1,000. And we're doing okay there. We're doing pretty good. I believe we're top 5 in both. What did you just do, Geary? While I couldn't see. Hold on. How many do we need exactly? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing stuff for 8 characters. Okay, so we're still as Geary. That's what I was curious about. If nobody votes for anything, what do we get? I wouldn't doubt if it's like the first one, if it's just like Hyperspace Way. Oh. Hyperspace Way, it seems like we're getting Tiny Arena. I actually was going to press A. I don't know if y'all heard that. I just stole that from the person. I feel so bad. I didn't mean to. We'll see how this track goes, though. Sorry for yawning. I'm always a tired bean. To be fair, today I got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, or this morning. Don't mind me. I think there's still chicken and dumplings left. I might get that. I'm just thinking now, like, what I want to eat in just a minute. Also, I need to see whenever I go back to Dust, because I usually have like a podcast up or something to listen to while I'm playing it. I need to see if anybody is ever playing that. Hello, Devil. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Also, that just sounds so weird to say that out loud. Let's heckin' do this. Let's see if we can win. Let's see if we can get 1 win away from unlocking the next skin for Geary. I actually probably should have waited. No, I screwed that up so bad. I thought somebody was going to pass me after that. Surprisingly, it's only been 1 person that passed me with Ultra Sacred Fire. Oh. I wanted to honk my horn at him too. Ooh, they both ran out of Ultra Sacred Fire, it seems like. Ooh. This could be very useful for me. No! How dare. How dare indeed. I should have been hit by that, but I'll take it. Come on. I'm going to do this and just hope for the best. Oh, I was hoping I'd get to keep that. But I tried. Hawk side. I want to catch you. I don't know if I will catch you, but I want to. Oh geez, what happened? Ooh. What the heck happened to Oxide? I hacked up real bad there. Aww, so they didn't mess up, so we're getting second. That's fine. It happens. That was a good race, though. That was a really good race. I tried. I didn't make it. I tried so hard. But we still got some races left. But the question is, will we get the next skin or not for Agiri today? Because I think I have to win the rest of the races I'm in tonight. Unless we get a really short one here. But I don't know if... I don't know. We've also been getting kicked out a lot. Hopefully we don't get kicked out between now and the end. But I'll just have to wait and see. Also, I'm really wanting tea now. I haven't had tea in forever. Retract, plot, tour, clockwork. Yeah, I'll vote random. It'll be any of those. I wonder how much money we'll have for the next event whenever it comes around. Because we're at 6,000 something now, maybe even getting close to 7,000 something. And we should be able to get 10,000 tomorrow. I think across Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we should be able to get close to 30,000. Maybe not exactly 30, but we might get close. Yeah, we'll be able to hit over 30,000 before the next event. Maybe even actually 40. Just depends on if I do get on consistently, like if I'm able to get on consistently every night. And what's going on in life. But hopefully things will go well. But we'll find out soon enough. The choice is yours. I never do change the turbo gauge. I don't know, I just like the one that I like the nitro fueled gauge. I call it the nitro fueled gauge because I believe this is the first game it appeared in. I did not even think, I didn't mean to do that. Heck. Come on, Geary. Show me what you're made of. I see King Chicken behind me, he's like revving his engines. Let's go. Winner go. Winner go fast. I want to go fast. Oh geez. Ow, rude. Oh, double rude. I got bullied right there. It's fine though, it's perfectly fine. Rude. Oh heck, I didn't realize that somebody behind me had like a mask. I hope I can make a comeback on this track. Rude. I was about to say rude and rip. But rip. I can't believe how bad I got bullied on this track so far. It looks like Liz had some sort of protection from that. I think the person that's behind me got scared of the beaker, which is fine by me. I was able to get by it. I'm doing this so I don't have to worry about getting hit right now. I think I got hit anyway. I was looking away from myself and I didn't realize that I no longer had the invincibility. That is not good. This is not good at all. Come on. Come on. Let me catch up. I don't see myself winning this, but I can get top 3. I'm going for the top 3 spot. Liz and King Chicken are so far ahead right now. They're almost done. There's no point in even trying to beat them. But let's do this. Did not want that item. Come on. Woo! Yes! Yes! I heckin' made it. That was close. That was really close. I got bullied so bad at the beginning of that race though. I'm surprised I was able to come back to 3rd. Whew! Oh, I can take it. Yeah, we don't have time for 2 more races. We have time for 1 more though. I had to look at the clock real quick to see what time it was. But we have enough time for 1 more race. But if we get kicked out, I might not do it. Because we get kicked out, I don't know how long it'll take to get into another lobby. And I don't want to get in just to be like, oh, it's too late. So as long as we don't get kicked out, we're doing 1 more race. So I absolutely love King Chicken. We haven't done Clockwork Muffy yet, but we've done Crash Cave and we've done Spyro Circuit. RIP. Where are we at money-wise then? We'll check this and then we'll go for the night. And I'll get me some foods. Let's see. Hit stop. 6,645. That's not bad. Xbox no players, private PS4 yes. What do you mean? I still run into a lot of players I don't know on Xbox. There's still a lot of players on the Xbox. Not as much as PS4, I would say that. There's still quite a few. But that is it for tonight. Thank y'all for stopping by. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I can't wait to see y'all again very soon. We'll be back tomorrow morning for Breath of the Wild. And we'll be playing more CTR tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Hope y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night.